The compliment is something like a kiss through a veil. Do not let it be your aim to be something, but to be someone. The first symptom of love in a young man is timidity, in a girl boldness. Adversity makes men, and prosperity makes monsters. Life's greatest happiness is to be convinced we are loved. Love is a portion of the soul itself, and it is of the same nature as the celestial breathing of the atmosphere of paradise. The most powerful symptom of love is a tenderness which becomes at times almost insupportable. The wicked envy and hate. It is their way of admiring. Fashions have done more harm than revolutions. Virtue has a veil, vice a mask. Be as a bird perched on a frail branch that she feels bending beneath her, still she sings away all the same, knowing she has wings. I met in the street a very poor young man who was in love. His hat was old, his coat worn, his cloak was out at the elbows, the water passed through his shoes, and the stars through his soul. Sorrow is a fruit. God does not make it grow on limbs too weak to bear it. All the forces in the world are not so powerful as an idea whose time has come. When God desires to destroy a thing, He entrusts its destruction to the thing itself. Every bad institution of this world ends by suicide. To learn to read is to light a fire. Every syllable that is spelled out is a spark. The wise man does not grow old, but ripens. Intelligence is the wife, imagination is the mistress, memory is the servant. Common sense is in spite of, not as the result of education. When a man is out of sight, it is not too long before he is out of mind. Doing nothing is happiness for children and misery for old men. Short as life is, we make it still shorter by the careless waste of time. There is one thing stronger than all the armies in the world, and that is an idea whose time has come. There is no such thing as a little country. The greatness of a people is no more determined by their numbers than the greatness of a man is by his height. People do not lack strength. They lack will. Mankind is not a circle with a single center, but an ellipse with two focal points of which facts are one and ideas the other. Initiative is doing the right thing without being told. What is history? An echo of the past in the future, a reflex from the future on the past. There are thoughts which are prayers. There are moments when, whatever the posture of the body, the soul is on its knees. A faith is a necessity to a man. Woe to him who believes in nothing. Hope is the word which God has written on the brow of every man. To be perfectly happy, it does not suffice to possess happiness. It is necessary to have deserved it. He who is not capable of enduring poverty is not capable of being free. One sees qualities at a distance and defects at close range. There are fathers who do not love their children. There is no grandfather who does not adore his grandson. It is by suffering that human beings become angels. To contemplate is to look at shadows. Well for us in history, where goodness is a rare pearl, he who was good almost takes precedence over he who was great. Many great actions are committed in small struggles. When grace is joined with wrinkles, it is adorable. There is an unspeakable dawn in happy old age. The mountains, the forest, and the sea render men savage. They develop the fierce, but yet do not destroy the human. Amnesty is as good for those who give it as for those who receive it. It has the admirable quality of bestowing mercy on both sides. The last resort of kings, the cannonball. The last resort of the people, the paving stone. No one knows like a woman how to say things which are at once gentle and deep. Civil war. What does that mean? Is there any foreign war? Isn't every war fought between men, between brothers? The animal is ignorant of the fact that he knows. The man is aware of the fact that he is ignorant. Try as you will, you cannot annihilate that eternal relic of the human heart, love. I don't mind what Congress does, as long as they don't do it in the streets and frighten the horses. Almost all our desires, when examined, contain something too shameful to reveal. Because one doesn't like the way things are is no reason to be unjust towards God.